Okay, there's just no music. That's fine. Doesn't need to be loud. I'm already too frightened. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. As you might surmise, the second DLC for the Alan Wake 2 expansion pass is out. The Lake House. Descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. I've seen 2 trailers. Both I didn't like because they were too scary. But I am very, very excited to start it up. I'm not gonna recap anything because, like, it's too much to recap. We're playing as Agent Estevez from the base game. I think that's all we need, honestly.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970s, 6, 8. Last one was in 2010.
70s were all the old gods of Asgard, I think.
This town sees way more altered world events than most.
Interesting, there's 3 of them, though.
We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation.
I wonder if Saga's gotta become a recurring character.
Saga. Oh, I just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Really going in alone, huh, Estevez? That's... You know, I'd really prefer... Ah, return addendum. I kind of like that.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
I know, I'm trying to press X.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
Okay.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Nah. Much more atmospheric to walk slowly. We learned this in Eternal Darkness. Alright. 1 parking space. Wonder where the rest of them go to, like, work and stuff. 'Cause it's obviously a pretty big facility. if it looks like it's just one floor on stilts.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
I'm excited to see.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another
Is that
exciting
Ati?
day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont,
Nope.
and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our
Oh,
study
it's right
of
here.
Cauldron Lake.
And of course, it is live
That's
action.
right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid, wonderful joke, Jules. I'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Alright, off to a good start. Time for lore. Please remember the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. Fishing. Redacted. Okay. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle birding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with. You can't even like tell me who to speak. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Security report, local rumors, background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. Local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear, and this is, of course, the intended reaction as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there's a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause... Wait a second. Cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or perhaps even aggression. It's possible even the reason for the lake house security breach back in... don't know when. It'd be weird because they set it up after 2010, and as far as we know, there hasn't been another one since. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If rumors continue to disseminate, a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricating signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Dr. Marmont here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Oh boy. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. I'm spending as much time up here as possible because it's nice and quiet and I don't have the fear of being terrified. From Ava Romani, personnel, status update, oldest house. On-site observation, teams report the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. It's been locked down for... because they go by real time, I believe. Which helps in the cases of like Alan and them, like.
That's handy. An experiment. That bodes well.
Actually aging. Experiment in progress.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
That is true.
Nobody is?
Recognized
I'll have to
faculty.
check downstairs.
Okay, Jules, Francois Marmont. Application science, okay. Special service certificate. I wonder if time, like, works differently. I mean, it has to work differently inside the oldest house, because I mean, I know they were still eradicating the hiss as of whenever the last expansion was, the AWE expansion. Casper Darling. Determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research facility at Cauldron Lake. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont. Shared with Diana Marmont. Trench and Darling. Find someone on the lower levels. Love to. Well, they were happy at one point in time. That looks like the island. It'd be cool if they overlooked the actual cabin. Well, there was never a cabin, but you know.
Passwords, huh?
So September 10th. Passwords to reset daily. Inconvenient change. Lead to difficulty remembering a password. Using a permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try to use significant dates, coordinates. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone number, etc. Passwords do not exceed 6 digits. Most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Oh, thanks for the welcome to the lake house, friend. How you doing, Gabe? Subject, piss. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of paint. It's the guy from Hartman's clinic. Paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This fact has been proven multiple times. Estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Okay. Note the lack of precision in this range due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers are asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and its ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion, the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian. No additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. Nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high-level precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Sure. If you say so. New keycard, Jules Marmont. Required clearance, the highest one. I forget what it is called. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I'm the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay, so 14 is probably, because it changes every day. Permanent set of digits at the beginning. So it's probably something, 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 something. 14. Unless he's that lazy that it's actually the date, which would be pretty funny. July 18th. So 7/18. Because that's when he was given direction, right? So like 7/18. Now the problem is, are we doing Europe dates, which makes sense, or American dates, which don't make any sense? Because it'd be like 7/18, 9/14.
Come on.
Or it'd be 18/7, 14/9.
Right.
September, right? Yeah, September 14. Or maybe it's 07. Got a couple more.
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it.
That's all I got. That's as far as my my brain will take me, I think. Month, date. Yeah, we've done that. I'm not crazy, right? Said July 18th. And then 14th, because it changes every day. Am I crazy? It's like change it every time. It's the first permanent set of digits, followed by numbers that change daily. Don't use the current date. Don't use phone numbers. It said not to use today's date. But then... I missed the start. Not much has happened because I'm trying to figure out how to crack this guy's code. I guess 38 would be the other one, right? Please unlock the door. Thanks. Did you have to be on time for once? Because I was really excited. How you doing, Pirate? Security reminder, lock your computer for leaving your station for any amount of time. Project Arbutus officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus. Shared research material. Here's them back to Arbutus. It's next Wednesday work for the annual budget. I've missed something. Good morning. A friendly reminder, the proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of the month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Book time for us to speak about this and make a plan. Harry Kingston. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. Make sure to specify a specific percentage of the research budget to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I'm confident you understand that. I'd be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. This, of course, had a research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Oh. This is next Wednesday work. Okay. Security doors this way, I assume. Sorry, they're just dumping all this lore. I can't say no to it.
This should come in handy.
Oh. I'm not even gonna look at the map. I'm just gonna go get lost. Ramnus daily stand-up, no doodling. So Ramnus and like whatever the other one was, Omnus, are the I looked at the map. Are the basically the husband and wife's projects that I assume are like dueling. Good news, HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deer Fest this week. Bad news, HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. More pie for the rest of us. No, I'm a beer. It's good. I tried it. The artist is... Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. That's all vacation time canceled. Well, let's go down a floor. Surely it is still going to be comfy cozy down here. But you know, maybe we back up just in case. Because I do see fingerprints on the door there. I see fingerprints there too. It's good. It's good design. I won't lie. Every key card goes down a floor, probably.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Is it the smudges?
Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake
Ati
house.
should be cleaning that up. Thanks.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
I'm uncomfortable, sir.
Breach detected in sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Hey, it's my old pal Scram. Oh. That looked like the docks.
Belay that order.
Alright, well this is just Silent Hill now.
A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
I like how it just says leave the facility. Do I have a gun? Okay. That's good.
What the fuck was that? I need to get back to the elevator.
Okay, fine. Boring ass.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Are you satisfied?
Priority 1, get the lights on.
Are you thrilled with yourself
Standing
now?
around in the dark near Cauldron Lake. You're not smart?
Little grumpy pants over there. Like that was gonna happen. At least the monsters never attack me while I'm reading. It's very nice of them. As Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell. Fun fact, Campbell's in the dark place now because he tried to trap Saga in there. As an art form, it showed viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house effective immediately. No more. No more of that. I didn't like it. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged by the co-heads of research. Threshold linking experiment progress report. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the entity. Squares and makes monsters illiteracy and it scares even them. This is really some petty work bullshit gone wrong. Progress good, with all teams reporting high confidence successful connection will be possible soon. Recent efforts into utilizing the paintings produced by Subject Piss to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals was unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states the threshold energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. We can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece. Our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject Piss. While no pieces of his has yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the, I assume they found wake pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. I'm gonna say someone was a little incorrect about the painting. I love that they do live action. Mixed media gets me all giddy inside. That looks like thermoses, honestly. Oh. Thanks. Got anything in there? Okay. Thanks. Me trying to remember how to play. It'll be ugly first, I'll tell you that much. A lot of paintings here.
Okay. Power core receiver.
Uh-huh.
Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay. Life is good.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Let me
Can't
in.
open it from the side.
Let me in. Okay. Anything new here? No. Okay.
This is key card.
Wait, 1 second.
Could be useful.
Pick up power core. Align power core. Insert power core. Thank you. Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around. In case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon test using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of the shithole. You think of more applications for black rock now that I have some. There's a researcher at the old house who had tons of ideas like this. Yeah, they were dead. But, yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
At least they'd make these things lighter.
Just pick this thing up. What a shame that it takes away both my light source and my ability to shoot a
there was
gun.
only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Kachunkus. Wow. I got a trophy. Can you believe it?
At least the elevator's back.
I'm interested in that, honestly. Can I... That's not what I wanted to do. Can I push this? Seems mean that I can't. Kieran's car level 3. Oh, did I miss a panel control room? I must have. I'd feel a lot calmer if this guy just painted in like vaporwave, like 90s Taco Bell soda cups. Or maybe that door was locked because kind of refuse to believe I didn't notice it before. Okay, that's that. But you've got to have something to play, right? Oh, hell yeah. Darling's back.
Huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to
I want to see that whole board so bad.
Objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need.
I don't think he's dead, by the way. He was showing up a couple times in
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
The Dark Place.
Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set.
This.
I wish I could tell you more. It's
Well,
very
the shimmer was not.
exciting. Non-physical things.
It caused this.
Sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I could.
Dr. Darling, I love you, but I really want to see that whiteboard in full. Okay. Exercise ball. Can I shoot the exercise ball and will it pop? Turn the game off. Not scarier than anything that's happened so far.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the...
Yeah, I don't think that's actually... I don't know if I can actually do any damage to these suckers. That charge doesn't seem to work. Okay. Excuse me. I'm just gonna run away now. You guys like... How do you feel about light?
What the fuck were those things? One, two, three, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Please hold. Please hold. Hold. Please hold.
It's like moving.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent accusation against me or any action that could be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you?
I like this. I don't really like the second part either, actually. I don't like either.
You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
It didn't?
Baby steps.
Oh, you know, wait. No, show me the... Okay, no. No, this isn't the second floor. You're lying. I don't believe you. I'm gonna click on the second floor again, and you're gonna bring me to the actual second floor.
Paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
That's okay.
Isn't the floor I wanted? Fucking elevator.
Oh, whatever. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, you're not letting me choose. Okay. The illusion of choice is real. Holding an observation, page development. Come on. Stop reading. No one who reads off of Alan Wake's pages has a good time.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy.
I don't know if his name was Rudolph Lane, though.
He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Okay, let's see. Words per sentence style. Clip phrasing. Broad timeline. Marmonts. NPC. Yeah, okay.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging. But not
Why don't we just evacuate Cauldron Lake in general? Just leave it be.
Of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was that average the same? Was it 6 point? No, 6 point. No, okay.
Diana and Jules Marmont
Yeah,
had
yeah,
once
yeah.
been a team.
Character-centric, past tense.
The Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated.
Okay.
September 12th, 2023. Notes regarding a page in an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly.
Arbitus is Alan Wake paintings. Ramnus is the paintings. Or Alan Wake writings and then paintings.
In Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literally created like Causes monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. Lead Jules to the finish line.
Interesting. You know, the Federal Bureau of Control's got to get some better. I mean, all due respect to Estevez, who is kick-ass, and obviously a decent chunk of the people in the old house, but met quite a few that are real dumb. Or they're smart, but they don't got people smarts. Refinement process. The automatic typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, with the goal of affecting reality at the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing to reach this level of authentic. This is AI. Each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on similarity to Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using following criteria: comprehensibility. This is the basic criteria. Page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing. Tone, mimic the tone. Content, mimic the content. Once pages are graded, they're fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we'll provide instructions on what's right, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. That's about the most pointed writing you can get on what they think about AI. Hello. HQ still under lockdown? I know, like 7 years later.
Lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Yes.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water
Okay. Big old pistol that doesn't do anything.
went bad.
Initial findings report.
Here, the art
Edward Franklin Booker.
content for the experiment.
New York. Tabitha Booker. No paracriminal. Paracriminal? Are there, like, criminal organizations that deal with... Oh...
There was a crack
Let's cross it over with Max Payne. Let's make Max Payne part of this.
in, but the water
Located in Bright Falls as of 9/10/23. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful. That's how you know they're a stage play writer.
controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Background investigation formed a very short amount of time for instruction. Okay. Born in Atlanta, Georgia. Married to Fred Lynn Booker. This is the 2 writers they wanted to
There was a crack in the lake
kidnap.
house.
Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books.
The
Oh,
water could not flow.
We Love a
It became
Breadwinner.
trapped, stagnant,
First publication was a poetry collection, unsuccessful.
controlled here. The art was not art.
Background investigation.
For the experiment.
Oh wait, duh. That's the couple. Is that what happened to him? Am I finally getting closure on this? Because I would love it. That's a lot of output. I don't want to go in there. Too spooky. Can I get like a Snickers or something? Alright, that's fine. This is just like the safe rooms in the oldest house, which I love. The projector just looks like a person trying to hold up a finger and say, actually. We're finally gonna get... Oh, this is a lot of bigger... Oh my god.
Must be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
You idiots.
All of them all clacking away on 100% bad news.
You morons. Ooh. Oh my god. They're so dumb. Ah. Oh my god, this is just like Dead Space all over again. I don't have the clearance. Archive. Gotta be some good Alan Wake ditties in here. Or Flare. Oh, that's good too. Honestly, I wonder if the Flare would have even saved me from the painted peeps. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. These will continue to be operated until the available typewriters, until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing using the same brand should yield optimal results. Similar investigation will be launched in the brand and type of ink. Great. Continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted. Publishing house, no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Attaboy, Barry. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. That must have been before she sunk into the dark place. Redacted, no useful information. I wonder who else it asked. Sheriff Booker? Sarah, not... I don't know. Interesting. The like pause in between typing is super. Oof. Alright, that's another 2. Love to see it. That looks like an escape. I'd love to escape from this actually. Though something tells me I'm not allowed. Hey, Hartman.
Regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of what's missing. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
How does Wake get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, behavior, or personality? Disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. Firmly believe, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Well, that's like a decent chunk of the game we just played. Not just. Came out a year ago after all. Get me out of here, dude. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. That's like something out of Severance. Ooh, dead person, that's cool. Did I just loop around? Oh boy. I really shouldn't be working with this map anymore.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
But I can say yes to a shotgun. Oh, wait. There we go. Looks pretty at peace, I guess.
Huh. Back where I started.
Do you want to
Spatial recurrence.
turn into an
Observes
elevator?
The law of three.
Proceed through the spatial recurrence. Yeah, sure. As long as you... This is a different...
Compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flowed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
Could figure that one out, because I think I can. Yeah, look a little bit darker.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Flare. Oh, it's been too long. Oh, you're still coming. Alright, well, when it's time for a frickin' shotgun. just use this right here for some... Thanks for showing me your back, I guess. Can I stomp you?
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Whew. I am Rusty Bucket Bay over here, but make it work. Anything new here? No. I mean, I cannot touch the painted. I don't know what they do. Or anything.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
Anything else? No.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what?
What do you think, you dumb turds?
This page scared Jules away from the book when Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. Science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need all of Wake's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Okay, but what's the
I keep coming back to
what's
this
the page? Okay.
The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what?
Let me just do a quick save so I don't lose progress here. And also maybe restock on some ammo because oof. Oof. Alright. When I get scared I get indigestion, what can I say? Yeah, let's walk right down the middle.
What is that?
It's like the painting. Or it's just in overlap. Whoa. Like the arrow. Oh, and you can see her writing, figuring shit out here. Cool. Love that. I'd like to turn the lights on.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Little wakey. I get it. Little dark placing. That is not what I wanted to do there. Stop. Thank you. Preesh. Big preesh. Oh wait. Can I put it back? I wish I could just, you know, yank it like we were playing Control, but we got to turn off the light. not like how quickly that turned. No, sir. Oh, God. We'll put that there. Chunk. What did that do? Oh, nothing, because... Wait, where does this go? Oh, it does lead there. Okay. Anything else here? Okay. I'm gonna go back and plug it in so that the electrical lines are good. So I assume that doesn't have power right now. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I don't like it, but I'm picking it up. I feel like I'm losing control. Oh, very much so. I'm hanging on by a thread already. Oh, okay. Let's go talk to him again. Look, I'm so sorry, but also, like, I don't know.
What happened to you?
How to help.
Did the people here do this to you?
It seems like they drugged him.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
God.
It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Feels very Doctor Who. I could get behind that, honestly. Doctor Who has some underrated horror in its pocket. Okay, that was floor 3. Would you? Can I do floor 2 now? That would be the third time I've tried.
Reality and our own. Now they all have their own rules, strange as they are.
Ah, this is Dr. Marmots, not Doctor Who.
Chaotic
Yeah, we know who.
got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Ain't nothing scaring me out of this elevator. Well, that's very nice of you. They said the breach was on 5, so, you know, I think we're still good. Well, I don't know about that one. Okay, janitor seems like he's had a bad time. Oh, son of a bitch.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Oh. That's inconvenient. Oh my god, there's so many shadowed people here. Not the... No. Not the bathroom. Anyone poop in here? No? Okay. Flashbang.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
I don't think those suits helped you very much. God, there's so many. How am I supposed to deal with them?
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Ugh. Oh, stop giving me ammo. Oh, that doesn't have anything in it. Stop giving me ammo, because that means you think I need more. Oof. Okay, number 3. That's me. I am a stranger. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study relating to Project Arbitus. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker works more commercially successful and thus more likely to yield results. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art and true crime novels. Serve the subject at a distant, only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. I think we're going to run into the Bookers again. I don't think I'm going to be good, but, you know. No, not again. Not these. Oh, no, you didn't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and you needed a you needed a sticky note. Okay. Security reminder yesterday. Lock your computer. Sensitivity reminder. Nut allergies are a serious health issue. Making light of them is not appropriate work-based behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies. Local diner you all seem to love so much. Members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Ramon's office to see if she brought pie. Okay, so Jules is just bringing pie to bribe his... Despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased pecans anyways. Okay. Significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. Black rock's precious material. Only have so much of it now. The oldest house being closed. Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, it, like, reacts... It, like, cancels out paracausal stuff. I can't fully remember. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when I made fun of the stupid project name? Science Factoid? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's going to slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night. He told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. Told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paul mentions you two were thinking of asking for a transfer. You really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. I don't know about that one, Hoss. Initial review of Booker's writing. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It's not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Assignment, continue the story from page ID, match tone style. Maybe two as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind when he stared through the lakeside cottage windows. Sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with a burden of purpose. Dana sat in her favorite deck chair. staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched as the breeze caught her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine and poured himself a generous serving. He kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They'd been at the lab running an experiment, and they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give him space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back to the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. So they're now forcing the bookers to, well, at least one of them to write copy Wake style.
I wonder what happened here.
Nothing particularly good, probably. Work order, wall removal. Section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details important. The wall must be removed very carefully. Painting on the interior must not be damaged. It kind of looks like it got damaged. Maybe. Maybe not, I guess.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Great.
Just the classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you. Like Dr. Hutt.
Oh, maybe, no, maybe it is.
Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies anymore. Claims you not paint anymore, wishes to leave. Subject refusal has effectively halted all research while the team continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings. They estimate there's little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Dr. Jules Marmont suggested a high dose of blank will be introduced to the subject's food to cure his blank. Subject's attitude is not improved, then low doses of blank will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Cool. Very cool. I feel like I'm building a criminal case against these people, but they are so taken by the shadow that it does not matter. Check the point of interest when you go through the home. How's it going? You can't tell me to check a point of interest and not have me think that it's gonna scare me. Was I born last week? I get scared by much stupider things than that. The dangers of doodling. As far as we haven't seen the American military try to weaponize some of the stuff in this game, I feel like that's what the FBC is. Like, just in general. But it's just so foreign that the oldest house kind of shields them, since people don't seem to really know about it. It's the best I can think of. Can you imagine? You can't rush a guy to make what I can only assume to be like 150 paintings a month. Sure seemed like a chunk. Might have even been more than that. Oof. Oh, howdy, friend. Don't come to life.
Higher access card.
Thank you. I'm not going out there.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Designation: black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be the road due to its color, location, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams they're searching the site now. Yellow crescent shape on black canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or banana? Unfinished piece? Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles in a vertical line. Possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with gray-blue sky. Gray vertical shapes, like the outline skyline of a city in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Black void. Large variety of black spirals. Brown shape with horns. I think you've exhausted this creativity. Luckily they're not fingerprint locks. Yeah, we'd have to go kind of Doom guy on that one, wouldn't we? I don't think we have the... Maybe it'll be in here. Alright. That wasn't as bad. It's another one I got on lock. Oh, no. Everyone has set digits. Numbers that change daily. Don't use the birthdays. Current day. 2023 is September. So they used current year plus something, right? Oh, this one's not locked. Cool. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. The man's a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. You fenced off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. Security Terminal's new password. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Marms are losing it. Big surprise. Diana sent Jules' background to a big old turd or something, which again making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? I guess you're telling me you don't know what our anniversary is, so good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. This happened literally yesterday. And, well, it happened today. And the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot, was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't boss see us living together. Now those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Excuse me? The married... Okay. So 9/14/23. So a week from this Friday, so September 23. Oh 9/23. Plus 25.
Damn it.
Our anniversary was a week from this Friday. Oh, see, I'm used to calendars being Monday through Friday here, and then having Sunday here and Saturday here. 22. Got it. Got bamboozled by calendar diff. There we go. Had a print lock at work, couldn't open it because I was wearing gloves too long, couldn't recognize it. Do I really want to deactivate the lockdown?
More situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Alright, missing BlackRock, lock your computer.
Glad someone here stood up to him.
Trisha's the one that got fired. Quick list of violations I personally observed. Send this to you. My opinion on the matter is both Dr. and Dr. Mama are driving this facility staff to progressively more reckless behavior. Bureau's acting management team is in Dallas. Oh no, it's in Kansas. I don't know, the staff investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. Marmots. Using the state of chaos to their advantage. Treatment of research hub is a clear violation of the Ash Act. Oh yeah, I should probably open up the lockdown, even though, like...
You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, command. Facility.
Sublevel 1.
You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. 141. I'll need help.
Well, I also need help, so... This feels like I might need a flashbang, so let's go with that. Help in the form of new pants. Yes. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Fun. Progress review. Too much overlap between tone and style. Merge. Good word choice and comprehension. Structural improvement. Repetition issue is solved. Sufficient rounds of refinement. Refinement plus time equals progress. Negative progress. Making progress again. Individual. This took you guys over a year. Need more Wake reference material. Input non-Wake reference material. Source human subjects. That's what they did with the bookers. What do we got? Dark, 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 dark. Trees, trees, trees. Pond, pond, pond. Shade, shade, shade. Dim, dim, dim. Crow, crow, crow. Dark, dark, dark. Woods. Shade, drab. Flashlight. Scream, 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 scream. Breathing, breathing. Lake, lake, lake. Blood. I don't know. I played all Alan Wake, and that seems pretty accurate. I think you should stop there. Dark, screamed the darkness. A dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness. A well of darkness. A vortex, like black paint. Darker and darker. And darker. So dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. A dark knife glinted in the dark darkly. Dark like the dark eye of a dark raven, dark feathers rustling in the dark night sky. No moon. The moon had been eaten by the dark. The dark drank it. And the sun. Dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set into the darkest darkness. The darkness darkened darkly, darkening the dark until dimly it darkened even the darkest dark. Tone and content is A? Hold on a second. The rot snail beamed. A wooded grain bent from the owl. Eggmail. Four forms in the glass eye and melt. A cracked page booked through the town from down and bark. I grow and longer with the lower dark sea. No one found. Eggmail heaven. Pour one out, he chin. When all scream in blue and axe vermilion, a day is around. Flat across evening. The water murmurs in lightbulb trees. Round the cat. The night glares in all streets. The college coffee deers run. Fear drinks locks by windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Panic Mountain. I feel like I just had 2 strokes simultaneously. The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman's teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness. A dark blend. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, he realized, but he ran anyway. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. The woodsman rattled behind them, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew it had nowhere to run. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death. The woodsman emerged and Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night, once, twice, thrice. The woodsman fell with a clatter. Pistol breathed, in and out, in and out. Pistol looked at each tree, in and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodsman's axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. He went to check on Flashlight. Pistol techs each has half a flashlight. She was dead, and he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back. Oh. Yeah, no, that's really good. I think you almost got it. Yeah, like, I know you're supposed to be blocking me, but I kind of feel safe with you there, and I want to look at the stuff, so. You should look into the old gods of Asgard. I'm sure they put out new stuff in the Dark Place. Is Alan a living artifact? Kind of. He's a para-utilitarian to them, which means he's like a living object of power, much like, Faden, Jesse. And her brother. So yes, but they're classified differently. Tarped over, huh? Because they've got classifications for darn near everything. I'm just assuming... Well, you guys are really good at just kind of squeezing out from places, huh? Reloading, thank you. Okay.
You are now safe to resume working.
That's annoying. But we looked through everything now, so we can just kind of click on and off it. And... Yeah, the shotgun is feeling not great. I'll tell you that much. So, kind of. They don't want to go in here, I don't think. Alright, I can heal in the save room, right? Yeah, same. Same girl. I get it. I can heal a little. But that's fine. If it's enough to stop whimpering and limpering. There's nothing really to click on those. I could really use some health, though. That would be pretty rad of you. I do say so myself. Double check. I'm just gonna click on that just in case. Okay, thank you for the heals. Oh, floor 1's with all those paintings. I can't save you from those. You're never gonna believe this. We're hurt again. Alright, well let's go up. Oh, come on. Level 3. Let's see. You are important. Readings collected over the last 48 hours. Rising increase in activity stemming from Golden Rank thresholds. Imminent AWE scenario. General alert. No alert or contact with external teams have been made per recent amendments to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either of the doctors. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends the response team be contacted immediately. Don't think it happened. Was I already in this bathroom? Sure looks like I was. Yeah, that was the other opening, right? There's no other, like, places. Point of interest. I thought I looked at that. Oh, there's the elevator. How handy and convenient. Well, I know my team is definitely dying to the paintings, but I always got time for some donuts, you know. Jesus Christ. Can a gal get a little rest here? I probably could have seen that one coming, but alas. Rudolph Lane, inadvertently involved in AW-35. It is him. Received medical care in Seattle for 2 months. After the lodge was seized and closed, moved to Watery. Recent surveillance. No personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. Lane continues to paint. It was the painter from the original. I love that. I hate it for him. People who seem to stick in Bright Falls have a bad time. Except for the old gods who are just winging it and having a great time.
And knew they were in danger.
Access denied.
This key card isn't gonna cut it.
I knew they were on floor 1, but floor 3 had a couple things I could access.
Sublevel 3.
Jesus Christ. I won't go to sub-level 3, I guess. I mean, I agree that it... Painted can only be stunned temporarily by using certain items. Great. That's fine. Probably. Oh, come on. Assume you're not even wearing pants, so invest in a bidet. I am not going to go to the bathroom to show. That's a secret. I am so healthy right now. I don't know why they gave me such a big inventory. There's no way in hell I was ever getting close to that. Okay, I'll go to the right place. Big sorry. Apologies for having a giggle. That's on me. Actually, can I see him from there?
My team was on sub-level 1.
No, you can't.
I knew they were in danger.
Back on Rudolph Lane. Sure. Okay. On to floor 1 we go. Again, big sorry to the painted.
by the shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
You really didn't, last too long, y'all. Second, I'm gonna go to the save room. I got gaxed twice over there, you know. Okay. Now I can freewheel. Maybe. Maybe not. What was that? Cool. Crazy? Isn't that where it was supposed to be? I'm also, I can't reach that. It's security clearance card level 3. Jesus Christ! What did I do to deserve this? Not that. How about a flashbang?
It's down. Time to move.
But no, I have to like move the paintings, I guess. Don't like the wet slapping. Not a big fan.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
Putain d'assistant. Moi, I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine. You cannot just walk in here for 1 week. Make
You have any crazy corn misses go to for Halloween this year? Unfortunately, no. The one that we like going to is like taking a couple years off to like regrow the corn.
And he made fun of the name. Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Okay. Cool. So am I just like stealthing through here, trying to see where the painted Uber is? Mamma mia! Well, now I'm limping, which is less than optimal, but off we go. Really need that gun so bad. Don't mind me. You're not allowed in here. Good, we're very healthy. Unlocks that.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled.
We'd seen this one before, right?
Art was not
Yeah, so just the haunted houses that we did. Again, I don't need that much,
Okay,
but
this
thank
should
you.
get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Blackrock gun? That'll probably take out the painted, honestly. Blackrock launcher. Got the fire mechanisms working. It's throwing test projectiles a good distance. Turns out pretty nicely. Fittings between grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe there, but at least it works. I need some actual Blackrock for tests.
Okay, Blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Yeah, I assume it's the only thing, Kill. I assume you're not locked. Shoot and poop. I have no idea. Wait. Zero 21219. Maybe I could see that if I wasn't like bloody around the edges. Carla has been resigned from Project Ramnus Inventory Management. Title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with nut allergy like yourself prefer to work alone in the inventory booth and out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Maybe some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Great. What a nice fellow. I have no health at all. So I don't know what I'm expected to do here, but I'm definitely going to blow myself up.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
I don't know what that there is. Oh wait, I do have a... I don't even know where that came from. We've got Halloween parties coming up as well. But that's about it, honestly.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Nice. That was a smart move, making them invuln, though. For sure. If we unlocked everything here, yes. Floor level 2 has a 3 that we need to unlock. And then 3 has 2 2s that we need to unlock before we get down to 4. It just said no. It saw when I was pointing. And it was like, I don't really wanna. And just noped back. Quick save. Okay, got a few unlocks to work with here. Okay, I keep seeming to forget that the elevator is a fickle bitch and is going to be on the opposite end here. Bing bong. Can't wait to see them fight together with the painted. The shadow and the painted, and then I'm gonna cry. That's great, but like I don't want to deal with you. So. Don't want to waste more black rock powder. Sorry. Bum.
The shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Just this one, right? Yeah. How can I say that?
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
He killed himself.
An unfortunate setback. But when a door is
Did they try to bring him back through a painting?
that's to say, Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present.
Or like a last...
A final piece of art.
Painted with as much hatred and
This piece
animosity as possible.
is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of them. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
I don't know what we got the trophy for there, but... Project Rama staff, status Project Arbutus, head of research Lake House. It's important I'm informed of all proceedings at this facility since Elder Dr. Marmot is failing to provide me the details about our team's progress. I ask you to seek information from members of their team. Anybody who comes to me with details on Arbutus's current progress will be rewarded. Yeah, saw that before. Trophies are nice. I mean, I already got the platinum on this game because I'm, you know. in love with this game. I don't think it's not gonna respawn enemies. Right? Not gonna do the whole Dead Space thing? Alright. I'm assuming there's a painting guy again here. We'll see.
Sublevel 3.
Or was that just there to kill me for being an idiot? Because honestly, I'd respect it. I still don't get that one. I don't think I defeated it before it leaves the wall, but thanks. That almost felt like angry scripted or something.
There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Okay, quickly running out of those. This is the price I pay for deep lore dumps, though. And on the plus side, this is more of a shadow-infested area. Like, that's so much better. It's like, cool. It's just the shadow. No big deal.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
I like that they keep, instead of just giving you more stuff, they care more about giving you additional little pieces of lore. The typewriter's barely going off is setting me off again. Hopefully I don't need to loop 3 times again for this. We'll see. I've already seen Jules' meltdown as this Diana's. Sure seems like it.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine.
To use art with the power, shadow, you must first define art. Is critic define? What is that? Where do we find critics? Kidnap critics.
The closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style.
Audience. Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What's the artist? Who's an artist? Do you believe the artist? Are you one? Does it need to be good? No.
The hypothesis remains unchanged.
Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine.
Will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold.
Left-wing political views. Danger if left-wing politics are made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artists, not for abstract art or poems.
People can
Another good one. Alright, I know it says to go to floor 5, but I want to see what's on floor... Like, floor 5... Floor 5 isn't even on the map, which is concerning in a different way. Oh well. It'll probably choose whatever it actually wants me to see first. The elevator seems to be, you know, semi-sentient. Oh, being used experiment on sub-level 5. Researcher archives. Not level 4. Threshold manifestation. Cool. Yeah.
This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Voices. Really something. Oh, hello.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush. Just himself. The strokes were crude. Violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Yeesh. You wanna send me to floor 4 now?
Sublevel 4.
Where'd the elevator go? Ooh, nice office.
If you say so. I already regret coming here. Shifting geometry bullshit. Okay. Well, if it's shifting geometry bullshit, then count me in. And by count me, maximum occupancy 6 people, my ass. I guess comfortably. I mean, comfortably it should be 3, right? Only 3 beds. Seal now. Yeah, I think we're good. Whoa.
Come on.
Yeah. Thanks for the heals. Okay. Maybe I will need this. Jesus, every time, man. I don't got that many more bullets. And by that many, I mean one. Okay, I got none. None now. Wonder if they care about flares. Probably not. I heard the slurpy sounds, but you know, at some point I'm just gonna be running. Unless y'all want to like toss the shadow my way. You certainly aren't tossing black rock grenades. That's fine. More into that. I feel like there's another one. Oh yeah, maybe not. Okay, I mean, I see that. Oh, come on, man. I got any more of those? Plain old not nice. I don't even know which way I'm supposed to go anymore. I guess this way. Good. That looks like a nightmare. Progress in the Lake House Directive. To understand and suppress the thresholds, improve this year. Research in areas of threshold energy detection and measurement. Made great strides. We've got an early warning system constructed near the shore. That must be what the alarm was going off on. That we found in, like, Chapter 1. Further, the relationship between the shadow and source of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing and no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. Counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling. 2017 has been a successful year, with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. 2017 is when it went dark. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art to reality. During our diligent research into the phenomena, it's become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House, to create a stable connection between the threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house, and occasionally during altered world events, though it's often an involuntary process. Shadow's known attraction to art provides us with a perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can safely be traversed in either direction. Lab will be built on sub-level 5, where experimentation related to the linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this lab, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake, and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise measures are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as dimensional anchor. What happened to you, fine folks? That's what I want to know.
September 13th,
What's the new post on?
notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament. Yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps.
Jesus.
An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Stocked. And another shoe is dropped. What a mess. What a mess. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest.
Definition of art: a study in 2016. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. And Booker, I just think I noticed in the... Yeah, he's one of the writer couple. Yeah. There's a page with him being taken with no further expounding upon in chapter 4 or 6 in the hotel where they were staying. I think we figured it out. To begin, not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases centered on writing in Wake, cinematography, Zane 1970. Okay, that's one of them. There's 76 and 78 as well. One of those is the old gods. What about other mediums? You can test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpture, dance, so on. What about crafts outside the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly there's much to determine. We must begin with developing methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to the threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. Yeah, it worked really well. Follow-up report. On the morning of blank, the musician held at Lake House for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage cell was damaged by an electrical interference of undetermined nature. This is Poe. 6 deep breaths during a time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Someone used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find redacted were brief, and any wider search considered an unacceptable risk of lake house mandated confidentiality. Investigation is currently ongoing whether any staff were involved. Investigation currently ongoing whether they used the song to create it as a means of escape. All material will be stored in the archive for further reference. Online checks for the public reappearance are to be performed weekly. Bunch of fun websites for people to check in. Cool. They made Poe just a real character in the in the Remedy universe. Or really just kind of tosses whatever he wants in there, huh?
The lake house was underwater.
I love it.
The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Password 685298. Okay. We're so smart. Letter from Darling, archives. Request to bring in live subjects. What are you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know, protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says you'll be making a trip to the lake house to check on us soon. We're children. If you have an idea like this, come to me first. Considering the details of the new page, I believe we need to abandon the research and analytics writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they're the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power to dictate events to meet our goals, not wakes, whatever those may be. Oh, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What's the point of succeeding if we are dead? I research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. Can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from my most important work of my life. Too much power to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Dr. Rama received a formal complaint about Jules' behavior, claiming he's maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says, I don't know why it's doing that now. Simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at this point, let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Honestly, that HR manager deserves a raise. He has been dealing with some deep bullshit. I'm just gonna hope that this is the right way to the elevator now, because like I don't know what else it would be. Okay, No, you're making me go all the way back to the... Okay. Ooh, point of entry. I don't care. That kind of looks helpful over there, though. No, it actually looks good. Yeah, cool. I don't... Excuse you. I don't like the looks of it, but... And if I turn around... Oh, no. Okay. Well, we unlocked it. That's good. Well... Let's go see 4 or 5, I suppose. Found a fun post song, at least. Oh.
Wish the elevator would stop moving.
I thought it would be back. Well, now I just don't plumb know. I mean, like, I guess I'm glad I saved, but where... Oh, very angry and stuff. I understand, but... Where do I go? Oh, you know what? There's probably a lever out here that we need to pull or something. There's no way it's not. Or was there something on the... No, not there. Well, I mean, it seems... Am I duped? I am duped. Here we go. Great.
Bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work.
This doesn't look
Suddenly,
like
the
style.
exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly,
Get me out of here. Too scary. Turn the game off.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
I think we found the painting.
opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Yeah, but like, where's your wife? Am I gonna fight them both like the deputies? Did they pull a what, light switch cord in that room? No. Well, wait. I mean, so they still retain some sense of self, or? I mean, I turned the light off, that's all I know. I'm just gonna go over there and turn the experiment. Just gonna okay, I guess I'm dead. There's a light switch cord like the one that sends you to the motel and control you missed. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I can't find everything. Can I reload? That would be great. Excuse me? Bro, what am I supposed to do about this shit? Other than... It's a cutscene? Sucks, I guess. Okay. Have to look it up later or something. Fuck. But I kind of don't care right now. I do not know if I'm doing damage to her, but that seems... Yeah, like accidentally punched her there. Jesus. Yup, please.
I know what the Marmonts did to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing...
It's a hell of a painting, too.
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done. The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
I like that we have paint on me now. At least that's what it looked like there. Maybe it's just the saturation.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Koskinen, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
After the threshold event collapsed,
Oh yeah, there's Booker.
I was back at Cauldron Lake.
I feel like we could have found him. Maybe that was the light switch one.
Somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Pretty darn good again. Which, I mean, isn't surprising. But still. Oh man.
This was the end scene. This was the end of an era. This was the sum of my body of work. When I'll be long gone, you can hold this together. And you can
They only got hits. It's true. Now I have to probably wait. 2 more years for Control 2, probably? Maybe 3 even. Because they've got the, like, the co-op shooter, and then they've got the Max Payne remakes as well. 1 and 2 at least. And that'll just be for Control 2, let alone the Wakester himself. But either way, I'll be excited to see the different entities. Door, Sheriff Breaker, Wake chasing down his wife, the Old Gods. Sound like they want at least one new product each year. I mean, as long as that includes like smaller DLCs like this so that they don't go crazy, sure. That still means at least 2 years for Control 2, though. Or the Alan Wake TV show, which could be really good. I completed the lake house.
Clock stopped.
Ooh.
What a mess.
Just don't want them to spread too thin. Because honestly, this shows what nice long percolation can do for your game. That and like a healthy 2 scoops of love.
I gotta let go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths, slow. Gotta take it.
Anything different? No. I think they added some like cosmetics, right? Yeah, his. By the way, have I stated how insane this like outfit is? Because he's got a t-shirt, and then a hoodie, and then probably some kind of army jacket, and then a tweed jacket over that. That's 4 layers. It is not that cold, my dude. That is fashion is suffering in this case. Like this, it's like, ah, yes, that makes sense. This, yes, of course. This sweat stain central. Makes more sense why he's always stopping when you try to have him run. I would be too. I'd be like, just kill me. Or I'd start stripping off layers, but that would ruin the look. Like, it'd be a great costume, except you'd be dying cosplaying as him. That's like, sure, but that's just a suit. This, recognizable to some, but also, you will die. You will melt. It will not be pleasant for you at all. Already did the final draft. Might as well click on that again. Yeah, just that. Yeah. Oof. No thanks. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go look up the one cutscene that we missed. Ended a couple minutes early, and then we'll be back Thursday with the rest of Eternal Darkness Sandy's Requiem to kind of stamp out a good Halloween month. Next week we'll do like Wilmot Works It Out, which I think comes out tomorrow if I'm not mistaken. Well, this was great. And they implemented it directly into the game, which I love. DLC being able to be played in-game, just integrated completely, is super cool. All 3 Night Springs episodes, you find TVs in the Dark Place as Alan. I think probably one for each of the 3 like chapter arcs. And this one, it seems like it takes place right like during Scratch. If you want it to, I'm sure you don't have to, but I think that's a real neat way to keep it very cohesive. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm bidding a tearful goodbye to Alan Wake because I don't think we'll see him for another. Probably won't be 13 years, but it probably will be like another 5, 6 at least, probably 20, 30. Yeah, we'll say 20, 30. But damn, was it worth it? Either way. Until next time, y'all. Thanks a bunch. And toodaloo.